Okay, so I've done the sorted out the reinforcements. We've got quite a lot. I mean, not a lot, but one or two each side coming in the winter of 1915, and the Austro-Hungarians have actually are setting up a Alpine troop unit to come in the spring, because they take a bit longer to do. So now we go to the discard and political events phase. So we check all our campaign cards, and they actually always stay in place so that all those plans are available for furtherance later in the game. And now we go to the political events table. So both players must consult it, rolling a die to determine the possible impact on the next turn. This may also determine if one or more countries surrender. Now I said each player must check, but I mean each nation must check previously, but I was wrong. It's just each player. So we roll once. So let's roll for the Central Powers first. So their morale is high, they get +1, and it's 1914, so they get another +1. Oh, I rolled a 1, so they get 3, which is a march on, which is essentially as you were. I'll just check that. Yes, no effect. And then the it's the same. Yes, the same for the Entente. And they rolled a 5, so +2 is a 7. Crusade. Roll once on the Crusade table for the entire alliance. That's right. If there's a revolution, you roll individually for each country. That was what I was mistaken before. So the Crusade table, there's no modifier. I get a 4. Elan. The player selects any one contingency card. He may play this card in addition to any other cards he may select on the following turn. So essentially, I get an extra card to play, possibly 2 contingency for the Entente. And I'll just give you a quick look at the cards they've got available. I think there's 100 cards in the deck, so it's about 50 each side. But these are the ones, the contingencies they have. So America's situation, I'll roll on the America's situation table. Now, I can't bring America in until 1917 or later. Where's their table? America's situation, yes, it's... Okay. No, so that could be good or bad for us, and at the moment it's not great. So I won't. Essentially, I want to play that the turn before I'm rolling for try and bring the America into the game. Then there's La Guerre Léotrats. Combat shift applies on all fronts. And ignore any morale losses for allied units lost. That would be great. That would have been good last turn. Kitchener takes charge. So that's good for the Brits. Psychological warfare modifier. Roll on the allied minor powers. Ah, yeah, diplomacy. I can make a diplomatic attempt against any one country. Beginnings. And yeah, and that could be to try and bring the US or other neutrals in. The United States, 14 points. Ultimatum. I'm not in position to make an ultimatum. If I had moved French units up, I could have possibly done that. I'll try that on Belgium next turn, but as we saw, is unlikely to happen. Peace negotiations, we don't need that. Colonial campaign. So I think what I'm going to do is go for La Guerre à l'Outrance, and then I'm also probably going to choose diplomacy and try for to bring on Romania, for example, into our side. Okay, so that's the outcome of that, and that is the end of the first turn. And woo, it's been a a stormer. That's exhausting. It's taken me about 4 hours to do that. Obviously with lookups, and I was making lots of blunders and redoing stuff. But that's it. That's turn one. That was good, and we've seen excitement. The complete different. We went with the von Moltke, the Elder plan, so trying to take out Russia first, and France gambled on the opposite, the Entente together, to their detriment. Serbia's holding out nicely and is moving forwards to help Montenegro against the Austro-Hungarians. Austro-Hungarian is fairly weak, so Russia would like to push them, but they're having to bolster themselves, and Germany has made quite a big incursion into the Baltics.